This is day 1 of hiking at Philmont. So today we woke up at 5, ate breakfast, and packed our backpacks for the hike. Then at 10 we got on a bus and they dropped us off at a museum. At the museum we did some blacksmithing and made a small hook. Then we chased chickens down in the courtyard of the museum and went on a house tour. After that we threw some tomahawks. And then we went on our hike. It was only 2 miles and I had to navigate. And on the hike we had to cross a stream twice, and we saw 5 horses that were on the trail and we had to walk past. And for dinner we had, what's it called?
Fettuccine.
Fettuccine. That's about it for today. So when we walked into camp today, somebody left this gigantic elk antler just lying here, and I think that's pretty cool. This is our campsite for the first night. Right here's our tent. Over there's the restroom, and here's this view. Here's all the other tents. Right there is our tent, our shelter, campfire, our sump, and our bear bags are right over there. So this is the toilet for our camp. It's just 2 toilet seats in the middle of nowhere. 2 of them. There's nothing around us that will protect you. Okay, today is day 2 at Philmont. We woke up at 5 o'clock today. We were on the trail by 6:15. After 30 minutes on the trail, we had breakfast. Then we crossed the stream on a bridge this time, and we got to Zastro. There we just stopped and refilled our water and took a break, and we were back on the trail. After that, we crossed back over the stream and we made our way to Ephraim. There they had goats, chickens, burros. We made an adobe brick together as a crew. Then we took a house tour. Then after that, we were on the trail for an hour. Then we had lunch. We saw a rainbow trout in the stream then, and we kept on going. We got to our campsite at Carson Meadows. We checked in. We did a program, how to find a missing person. Then we set up camp. Then at 7:30 we went up to the cabin and played Mafia with the staff. And then we played triage, which is kind of like Simon Says. Then after that we did yoga in the meadow with another crew. And then we went into the meadow and meditated for a while as the sun set, which was beautiful. And now we're back at camp. It is 9:35. We're gonna go to bed now. This is the camp for day 2. Our tents are over there. Here's the fireplace, the dining fly, and the sump. The view is crazy. So we started our hike way out there. So we walked a good deal of mountain so far today. Okay, so today we woke up at 5 o'clock. We cooked breakfast and said goodbye to our ranger. So now we're completely on our own in the middle of Philmont. And since we had to cook breakfast, we couldn't get on the trail until 7 o'clock. And then after that, we hiked for 4 hours and about 20 minutes. And we did 7.4 miles. During that, we saw some pretty crazy scenery. We saw the remains of a forest fire, some rock slides, some crazy caves, and a crazy valley with this river in the middle of it. So once we were done hiking, we got to fish camp. There we took a tour of this cabin. Then we got fishing poles and we tried to fly fish. I couldn't catch anything. One kid in our group caught a fish. Then we did a program and made flies. They're basically lures for the fishing rods. After that, we packed up and walked a mile to our campsite. And we saw some crazy bones on the way to the campsite. And we met up with the other crew that came from our home. And that's about it. This is camp for the third night. We're in a meadow. The stream is right over there. We have our tents, our dining supplies, our campfire, our sump. It's really beautiful here. Right now I'm on a big hill. Here's the toilet for our third night.
You can just sit in there, they can see you down there, they can see Phil.
See right down there is the camp. Our camp's right up there. They're super visible.
Here, hold this.
Alright, boys. Originally watching the flash floods come down through the
Today's night 4 of our trek. So we woke up at 5 o'clock this morning. We got on the trail by 6:30. Then we hiked. It was a short hike, but we had to cross a lot of streams. It was a very technical climb. After that, it was a 2-mile hike, and then we went to Apache Springs. There we got our food for the next 3 days. And we did a program on 3D archery. So they had a bunch of 3D foam animals placed throughout the woods, and you could walk through this range and just shoot at them. It was a lot of fun. And then after that, we had to work on our cons project. So we got a bunch of solids and cut down some trees that were not healthy for the forest. And we stacked those up so that in the winter, when they're snow covered, the cons department can burn them, and it'll make the forest healthier. So after that, it started to rain, just pour like crazy. So we stayed in this pavilion for 4 hours. It was a long time in that pavilion. And after those 4 hours, it just got too long, so we had to start hiking in the rain. It was pretty bad. But eventually it stopped raining and we got into this gigantic meadow. We hiked 2 miles across this meadow to our camp. The meadow was crazy. It was just so wide out, open. There are a ton of cows out there, lakes too. We even saw 3 elk. So then after we got across the meadow, we got to the camp, Garcia Cow. And we basically just set up camp, we had breakfast for dinner because we didn't want to cook anything. We ate that and went to bed. We had to start a campfire because we were just so wet that we wanted to dry out. So we spent a long time holding our socks over the fire. And that's it. Here's our campsite for night 4. It's a nice one. You might not be able to see it on the camera, but my backpack is steaming right now. I'm just being in the sun because it's so wet.
peeing with clay.
This was a decent bathroom, given an 8 out of 10 just because of the flies. This is camp for night 5. Right here we have the rainfly, a campfire. Out there is a huge swamp. We have our tents over there. The clothesline to dry out the clothes we did laundry for. Today is night 5 of our Philmont adventure. So today we were able to sleep in. We slept in until 6. Then we slowly packed up camp and tried to dry out our stuff from the rain yesterday. So we got around. We had to go to a program at 9. We did a nature walk. That was really cool. We saw a bunch of cow bones and elk bones. We saw a fully attached spine there. We even saw some elk fur and a pine tree. That was really cool. And then after that, we got back. We packed up. We got on our way.
Okay, I don't know.
It was really muddy. On our hike, we got lost once, and we had to check the map a lot. We didn't get lost, like really lost. We just took a wrong turn, and we had to walk an extra mile.
Lost is 2 different definitions.
Yeah.
Lost is when you are somewhere and you don't have supplies or there. I'm just get stuck.
So, and then we ate lunch. We got back on the trail. We hiked. It wasn't a really long hike. It was only like 5 miles today, which is pretty short for Philmont and our trek. So we got here to actually we had to bushwhack a little bit, kind of. We had to cross this meadow, which is filled with water, so muddy, got our boots wet. And we got to our campsite. It's a beautiful one. We started a fire, we got our bear bags up. And so we did this thing, so if it rains, we put all of our backpacks on these logs so that if it rains, the bottoms won't get wet, which is pretty crazy. Dean taught us that. And then just ate dinner. What do we have for dinner? We had like rice and chicken. It was okay. Oh, for breakfast this morning, we tried to cook macaroni and cheese, but since we wanted to get to the program, we didn't have enough time to cook it, so we had crunchy and cold mac and cheese. It's kind of cold.
Really
the cheese didn't even melt.
Because Nick said we needed a cup of water for each one.
Yeah, it was disgusting. But, so we cooked dinner, we hung up clothes we washed. I cleaned 2 pairs of underwear and hung them out over the fire. So that was nice. And we talked for a while. What time is it? It's 9:25 right now, and we're going to bed. It was a good day today. It was nice and restful. And it was easy going. Anything else, Ashton?
Well, it was easy going except for the uphill part.
Oh yeah, there were some really steep uphill
You should
parts.
tell everyone everyone's nicknames.
Nah.
Ashton's the Debbie Downer, Jordan is a Gummy Meister.
Yeah, so according to Ashton now we're 55.555% done with our trek.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's good.
Are you recording it right now or not?
Yeah, I'm recording. Should I say anything else?
I don't know.
Dinner was pretty good. There was like a off-brand Rice Krispie treat, which was good. And I used the pilot of Bombardier for the first time today. That was an interesting experience.
Well, yeah, especially since I don't know why you didn't use the other one. The other one was wooden, but
this one was wooden here.
Yeah, but it didn't have. That one was just plugged into it. The seat. The other one actually had like a toilet seat.
Yeah. Yeah, like it was a good day today. It was dry. It didn't rain at all, which is good because we're in monsoon season now. So it rain almost every day.
It's supposed to,
yeah. I think that's about it.